It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind. That's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
For about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Powell. Throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start it. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Powell. Fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 64 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Little bootleg here. Powell. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And a look at the guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader, someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The lineman on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. And Howe will throw it.
Complete right side to Cooks. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left to Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up, but I know offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Throwing here, Howell.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Howell looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got a man. It's Diaby Brown complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Two yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is a counter play. Eckler. Nifty move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's Eckler again.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level in the D-line, and linebackers 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way way to come back big.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
81 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and 8. Al down to throw it.
Escaping pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gives them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was able to connect with Terry McLaurin for the touchdown pass on their previous drive. And now they begin here 1st and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 9.
Make some good plays today. Baby,
throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Give him a A gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sly able to put this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle point. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score. We are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20 as he's down at the 19. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Ooh, the juke. Will be dropped 25 after a gain of 6.
You hear the offensive huddle smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's
throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Haven't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it with Howell. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Target?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now left side on the swing pass. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
Just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st down, Howell. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a 2nd route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And brought down now before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Daniels forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 22-yard line.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Daniels.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runner, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Zeke going to get it on the option. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now he'll look to throw it. Open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Okay, break.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, corner. After he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Howe will throw it. Cooks on the quick slant.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Throwing here, Howell. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Howell.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 27, Commanders 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense don't let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Off play action. Daniels. That's to the sideline and pulled in. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting inside the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Daniels. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down, Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. Yeah, this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chauncey Golston, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it. He's back to throw. And incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And out now come the Cowboys. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9.
The give is to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.